Hey guys, Tootsie99CD here, and welcome back to Pokemon Heartgold and Soulsilver. Last time we made it back to Goldenrod and explored our wonderful new city. And it was quite a bio-heavy episode, and for that I apologize, guys. And this episode, we're going to be doing some preparation for the next gym and showcasing a few things that we can do before the gym. This also may be a bio-heavy one. I don't know. It depends. So, let's press on up and head to Route 35. Right, first things first. Excuse me, kid. I received this letter the other day from a friend of mine. Here's the reply I wrote. I'm stuck here and I was wondering if you could deliver it for me. He's on Route 31. Can you help a guy out? Sure thing, buddy. Well, thanks. Here, we get Kenya the Sparrow. So, Kenya, this is the Sparrow I have been talking about for a while. In the remakes, it's level 20. With a hasty nature, which ups speed. So it's going to be quite a fast-hitting Pharaoh. And it also comes with Aerial Ace. In the originals, I believe it will be level 10. So do bear that in mind. But other than that, yeah, we've got Kenya. And we can even be nosy and read the mail. Letter! Thank you! Adventure! Was fun, wasn't it? Zubat was the one thing I wanted to avoid. Webster! Neat. So yeah. 335. There's a few new encounters here that we can get. This guy here, he's Cameron the photographer. He will basically take a picture of your team. Cool, whatever. There's a few decent encounters here, and while I battle this trainer, I will go over them, so I'll see you guys in a bit. Kicking off the Route 35 encounters with the first female Pokemon, Nidoran Female. Nidoran Female is typically the more defensive of the Nido lines, and is actually pretty decent, and the Nido Female line has seen some competitive success. It evolves into Nidorina at level 16, and then to get its final evolution, Nidoqueen, you'll need a Moonstone. Nidoqueen, as I said, is very bulky, and can definitely put in some work with Earthquake, Poison Jab, just to name a few of its great moves. Poison Point, always a threatening ability, and overall, can be a very nice tank to have. However, the downside of using a Nidoqueen in Johto is that you'll need a Moonstone, and Moonstones are fairly scarce. I recommend Nidoqueen, but getting a Moonstone is going to be a nightmare, I'm afraid. Next, let's talk about the male counterpart, Nidoran Male. So as I've said before, this is the more offensive of the Nido line, and I personally love this line. It evolves into Nidorino at level 16, and then Nidoking via Moonstone, and Nidoking is a very underrated mon. It has great offensive and a great move pool. However, you're going to need to use TMs to make an amazing moveset, but it does get some great moves. For example, it gets all of the Elemental Punch moves, and Earthquake and Poison Jab. And in fact, Nidoking is such a great mon, speedrunners for the original Pokemon games use a Nidoking to basically sweep through the entire game. That's how good Nidoking is. Honestly, Nidoking is a great mon, but I don't recommend it for a Johto playthrough. I was considering it, but then the scarcity of Moonstones made me reconsider. Next up we have Janma, the 1% chance and notorious for its speed boost ability. Janma is honestly not good to use in the original games. It has speed boost, but it won't be able to use it. And overall, just not a great bug type. However, the remakes, Janma's a bit more useful. it will evolve into Yanmega when it levels up, learning Ancient Power. And it has some great moves it can use, along with its speed boost ability. Not to mention, even if you have a compound eye as Janma, it becomes Tinted Lens, which means not very effective moves are powered up. So, it's not a bad mon to pick up. Yanmega is a very fast special attacker, so you're going to be utilizing on Bug Bust and Air Slash along with Ancient Power to make this thing amazing. But Yanmega is definitely a good mon. Don't sleep on it. It's just going to be really hard to get a hold of. Okay. These guys here, they are people you can get the numbers of. The Fire Breather here, he's a rematchable trainer. And the Juggler, he's a fanboy. He basically will constantly comment on your achievements. Another encounter. An Abra. Hello, Abra. Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna fight you. No point. You'll just teleport away. This guy right here, we can get the number of, and he's another rematchable trainer. So, yeah, fun stuff. Hercules is level 18! Whoop-de-doo! So yeah, trade phone numbers, coolio. Yes, mother. What do you want, mother? Found a useful item. Cool, mother. I'm trying to record a video, mom. Ay. Some people will probably think I'm talking to my actual mother, but I'm not. Here! We've got a Paralyze Heal! Handy to pick up, because we like the free items. Don't we, guys? Okay. 2 steps. Nidoran Mail! Fun fact, I was actually considering using Nidoran Mail. However, getting an evolutionary stone I would find would be a pain. So, yeah. I don't use it. I don't have a Nidoran because of that reason. I just love the Nidoking line. You know what? You survived my Hercules, you deserve to live. Okay, just down here, avoiding that trainer, is a TM for Payback. Payback is a move that does more damage when you take damage that turn. In the originals, it is a TM for Rollout, which is a fairly decent move that you might want to pick up. It's a rock type move that you'll be locked into, but the more you use it and it hits, the more damage it will do. Anyway, we've made it to the national park, so there's a few things we can get here, as well as a few unique encounters we can get here. In the national park, there is only one new encounter to go over, and you can find it in the morning. Sunkern. Sunkern sucks! You're seeing the evolved form Sunflora's moves, which it will get by using a Sunstone, but Sunkern's base stat total is the lowest of all Pokemon, with 30 around the board. Sunkern sucks. It is the weakest Pokemon, even weaker than Magikarp. Well, it evolves into Sunflora, so yeah, it's a drastic upgrade, and the stats increase by over double, but Sunflora is just not worth it. There are far better Pokemon. Well, it has Chlorophyll and Solar Power, which are great abilities for Sun teams, which does help its 105 special attack, However, a base speed of 30 really hinders this thing. Even with Chlorophyll, it's base 60, not very good. And Solar Power, a great ability to go on top of that 105 special attack. Sunflower is just not good for Sun teams. Honestly, you'd rather have something like a Charizard just to sweep. Honestly, this is arguably the worst grass type you can pick up. However, in the remakes, there is a feature we'll be getting into soon, where it is worth picking up Sunkern, so we'll talk about that when we get there. Oh, this music. First things first, right here is a full heal. Want to pick those up because we love free items. Right here. This lady here with the Persian will give you a Quick Claw. A Quick Claw is a held item that will occasionally let your Pokemon move first, so it's handy to have. Okay, now over this way, you can go through the fence here. And we've got this rocky wall here. Will our Pokemon's moves scale it? Maybe we'll have something for it in the future. Here is a Soothe Bell. The Soothe Bell is a held item that will increase the happiness of a Pokemon that holds it a bit faster. So that's a handy item. And I think I will actually give Dracula that Soothe Bell for the moment. So we'll give that to you. And switch the two. And we'll also give Hercules the Shell Bell for now. Okay. Now just through here. We make our way down. Right here is a TM for Dig. Dig is a very good move. A base 80 ground type move that gives you protection for the first turn, and then you do damage on the next. Right here, full heal. Always handy to pick up. So, the National Park, there's a few trainers in here that are rematchable trainers. This one up here is kind of unique. She will sometimes find you nuggets that she will give you, and you can sell for a fair bit of money if you need money. So it is worth getting the number. In Crystal, however, you need to have a Marill in your party to be able to get the number, and we won't be able to get Marill for a while, I'm afraid. So, yeah. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for the National Park. But there's one thing unique about it. On Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, you can find the attendants standing outside. And if you talk to them, well, there's a little something. But first, I'm going to switch the order of our team around, because I want... Yeah, we'll put Dracula up front. Today is Tuesday! That means the bug catching contest is on today. The rules are simple. Using one of your Pokemon, catch a bug type Pokemon to be judged. Would you like to give it a try? Sure thing, buddy! Uh-oh, you have more than one Pokemon. So you have to use the first Pokemon in your party, which in this case is Dracula. And you know what? That's not fine with me. Instead, I'm gonna use Mano Mano. And yes, we've seen Mano Mano a lot lately, but I think Mano Mano is just gonna be better for what we've got ahead of us. So I'm just gonna heal him up. And we're good to go. So, the bug catching contest is a thing exclusive to Johto. So, you can play it in Crystal, Silver, Gold, Heartgold, Soulsilver. Anywhere else, it's not a thing. So, bug catching. How does the bug catching contest work? Well, very simple. With our Apom, we have to catch the strongest bug type we can find. So, what determines the strongest bug type? Well, simply put, it needs to be a high level bug, and it also needs to have as much health as possible. So, there is also some unique Pokemon we can get here, and that level 18 Metapod looks good. And I think will win me this competition. So I'm just gonna catch it. Alright, first ball didn't work. Fix it. Nice. So, we've caught a Metapod. Now, essentially, we are on a bit of a time limit to be able to catch the strongest we can find. So, we can retire at any point we want with the retire button, and we can see how many sport balls we have, and the current Pokemon we have. If we go into Pokemon, we cannot check the stats of Metapod, unfortunately. The sport ball, it is a 1%. It's a 1% 1 times catch rate, just as good as a Pokeball. So, yeah. There's also some unique Pokemon we can get here. So, obviously, as you can see, we get the Caterpie and Wurmple Weedle line. So, they're not version exclusives per se. We can also encounter Paris here. If for some reason you didn't feel like getting it in Elex Forest. Venonat, you don't need to headbutt for it anymore. As you can see here. And it is tempting to get that Venonat, but that's not what I'm really after. There's two new Pokemon we can encounter here. So I'll go over them right now. In the National Park, we have two new encounters. The first being Pinsir. Pinsir is a pretty decent bug-type Pokemon. It doesn't evolve, but it has great offensive stats with a base 125 physical attack stat with a base 100 attack defense stat. It has Hyper Cutter, which is a great ability, and Mold Breaker, which can really help it against those pesky abilities such as Levitate, Volt Absorb, Water Absorb, and all of those other abilities. Pinsir gets a wider range of fighting type moves as well, like Seismic Toss and Focus Blast. And it's got a decent move pool as well, with Vice Grip, Earthquake, and it even learns the one-hit KO move Guillotine. I've wanted to use one before, but honestly, in my opinion, Pinsir does get outclassed by other bug types, leaving it on the shelf. Speaking of other bug types, we have Cipher. Bugsy used to Cipher before, and yeah, it's a very good Pokemon. Cipher has great attack stats, and can really be a fast sweeper if built correctly. It has Swarm, which boosts its bug-type moves when it's low on HP, and Technician is a crazy ability that boosts the power of base 60 moves 1.5 times. And the interesting thing about Cipher is, when it evolves into Scizor via a Metal Coat, its stat distribution changes, not the base stat total. Scizor is a more defensive-oriented version of Cipher, and has seen some great competitive use. It's very bulky, and access to Bullet Punch, which is boosted by Technician, is always a great thing. Scizor is honestly one of my personal favourite Pokemon of all time. However, I've never been able to use one because I needed to trade with a Metal Coat. Scizor is a great Pokemon, and I highly recommend it if you can use it. Otherwise, Cipher is still a very decent choice. either way, feel free picking this one up. It's a great addition to your team. Pinsir. Seismic Toss, that's fixed damage. Mano level 19. A Cipher. Ooh, I'm tempted. Alright, Mano's low. I should also mention, if your Pokemon faints, then it's over as well. Thankfully, I have run away, so it's like, nice. I've been out here for so long. I'm gonna retire. We technically have 13 minutes left. I've been going on for a fair bit, but I'm gonna just stop here because I don't want to. I don't want to. Mano is low. So, scoring. How does this work? Well, there's some differences between them. So, in Generation 2, a score earned for a given Pokemon in Generation 2 is the sum of the following. 4 times the max HP of the Pokemon, the sum of the Pokemon's other stats, up to 29 points based on the IVs of the Pokemon, 16 points if half the defense... yeah, that's no point. 1/8 of the current HP of the Pokemon rounded down. 1 point if the Pokemon is holding an item. Because some Pokemon, it's possible to hold an item. So, apparently, according to, based on this and what Bulbapedia is saying, the maximum possible score in Gen 2 to obtain is 386 by catching a level 14 Cipher with perfect IVs. And without dealing 7 damage. Without dealing 8 or more damage to it. Yeah, that's quite tough. However, in Heartgold and Soulsilver, the level of the Pokemon relative to the maximum that it can be found. For example, the maximum value for a Paris would be 17. The Pokemon's IVs relative to the maximum as a percentage. The Pokemon's HP relative as a percentage. And rarity factor. So this does play... So the rarity of the Pokemon does play into it. So 60 for Canopy and Wurmple, not Wurmple, Weedle lines. No, actually, hold on. No, it's Caterpie, Metapod, Weedle, Kakuna. 80 for everything else except Cipher or Pinsir, which are 100. Therefore, the maximum score obtainable is about 400 by catching a Cipher or a Pinsir with maximum IVs and without dealing any damage to it. Yeah. That's how the scoring works. We have chosen the winners! Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? Da, 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 da. Oh, dear God. Placing 3rd place is the Ace Trainer Abby, who caught a rivaling Paris! The score was 299 points. Placing 2nd is Toxic! Ah! Damn it. Who caught a wriggling Metapod. Yeah, sometimes the scoring is complete bollocks. And the winner is William, who caught a Paris. So, since we came 2nd, we got an Everstone. If you're wondering what the prizes are, well, if you do not come 3rd, 2nd, or 3rd in the original games, you get a berry. However, you get a held item Shed Shell, which, however, remakes is a Shed Shell, which helps with moves like U-turn and all that jazz. So, pretty neat, but you probably won't use it. 3rd place will get a Goldberry in the originals, Citrus in the remakes, which is a very good berry. 2nd place is Everstone, as you can see. 1st place, you will get a Sunstone, which is used to evolve certain Pokemon, such as Oddish and Gloom into Bellossom, and Sunkern, which you can also catch here. So, yeah. That was the bug catching contest! It didn't go too well. Oh well. I was looking for a Cipher that was high level, but I found a Cipher and it nearly killed my Omano, so I was just not gonna risk it. Regardless, let's go over Route 36 here! So, this is actually the other side of Route 36, and in the Gold and Silver games, you're actually able to catch Pokemon on this route now! Woo! So, while we fight this trainer, I'll go over them right now! For Route 36, the other encounters that we didn't go over because they're not available in Crystal. Well, first we have Vulpix, which is the Silver exclusive counterpart to Growlithe. Vulpix used to be very good in the original games when the special stats were combined. Here, it's a very special defensive mon that can do some special offense. It evolves into Ninetales via a Firestone, and just is overall very bulky, very fast, and can do some decent special damage. Personally, I prefer Growlithe over the two, because I like having Intimidate over Flash Fire. But Vulpix is not a bad mon to pick up if you want a new fire type. Our other new encounter, only in Gold and Silver, we have Stantler. Stantler, yes, it did get a new evolution for Legends Arceus, and honestly, Stantler is going to be tough when you encounter it because you're not used to something of its base stat total. It has Intimidate and Frisk, which are, well, Intimidate's a great ability. Frisk can be situational, but honestly, Stantler's not that great. It gets a lot of the horn moves, but there's just not a lot you can work with Stantler, I'm afraid. If you want something unique for your team, you could give Stantler a try. It does get Hypnosis, and a few psychic moves, but that's about it, I'm afraid. I'd honestly skip on Stantler, but hey, that's just my opinion. Apollo is level 20 and has learnt Flame Wheel. Flame Wheel is going to be a much better improvement over Ember in the original games because this move isn't physical. It's special in those games. However, here it's physical. But it's going to be a better move than Leer, so we'll pick it up. We got Flame Wheel, boys! Okay, so this blue apricorn here, I didn't mention it because went over my mind, but yeah, this will actually be an Ice Berry which will defrost. It's the same as an Asper Berry, so yeah. And here is the patch of grass. This guy right here, you want to get this guy's number. If you are planning to have a Growlithe or a Vulpix, you are going to want to battle this guy. A Tangela, huh? Hercules, smash! Huh? Was my prediction incorrect? Alan here. He sometimes notices items on the ground. From him, he can get you a Firestone which can be used to evolve your Pokemon. Now, Evolutionary Stone Pokemon, you want to hold out a bit, otherwise you miss out on some great moves. So, yeah, worth getting his number. And as you can see, we came out on the other side of over there, on Route 36. I'm the flower shop's Floria! Listen, when I sprinkled water on that Wrigley tree, it jumped right up! It has to be a Pokemon! I bet it would be shocked out of disguising itself if you soaked it. Yeah. So, yeah, that's the reason why we can't progress. A sad truth, but a real one. Okay. Hercules is level 19, which is perfect! Because now, Hercules learns Brick Break. This is a very powerful fighting type move, which is going to be perfect for dealing with Whitney. And I am 100% getting rid of Tackle. Hercules smash! Fine, I'll use a Great Ball. Perfect. We caught a Drowsy. So, why am I catching this Drowsy? Well, simply put, there's one thing I want to do before we finish off this video. So let me just hop into the PC. Acquire said Drowsy. Because that's one. Hold on. So yeah, once you have Kenya, it cannot leave you until you remove the mail. Do bear that in mind. So we'll just swap out for Centric. It's not too bad. You've got a level 20 Pokemon on you. So, why are we in the mall? Well, we're going to be heading up to floor 5 because I didn't do it last episode. So I feel like I should showcase this off properly. So,
I collect Pokemon. Do you have a Drowsy? Want to trade it for my Machop?
here's your Drowsy, good sir. Drowsy will be sent to Jose. Dun 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 dun. Hello, Muscle the Machop! So, Muscle, when you get Muscle, what is Muscle's arsenal right away? Well, in the remakes, it comes with the Macho Brace, which is a incredible item when you come to train your Pokemon, as it helps with IV and EV training. You lose your speed IVs to basically up everything else. It has guts. It has a positive attack nature. It comes with low kick, karate chop. It is going to be a great addition to your team. It's wonderful. And the great thing is, you can pretty much use it immediately. So, yeah. I think that pretty much covers it for this episode, guys. We've done a fair bit, I'd say. We explored Route 35 and Route 36 to what we can do. Went to the national park and competed in the bug catching contest. Next time, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be taking on Whitney and the Goldenrod City Gym, and hopefully obtaining a new badge. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. Be sure to leave a like, comment down below your favorite bug type Pokemon and why. I don't know, or just comment something generic like wow, Tukes, I'm really enjoying these videos. Keep it up, man. I have been Tuxie99CD. Hopefully today I've earned your subscription. And I will catch you next time. Peace!